Okay. This hangout on air is live. Okay.
Yep.
Great. Wow. Nigeria meets California. We are in a this this is
Yeah, that's beautiful.
this is going to be very, very powerful self-empowerment discussion between two coaches, two
Yep.
inspirators, two visionaries.
Yep.
Cefa,
Yep. And
Cefa Sope. Cefa
yeah.
Sope, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. There isn't going to be much that I'm going to say about myself. That I am someone who always believe in possible. I have come from a very deep roots. I have struggling background. I come from a place where at the time when I was growing, there isn't more of a technology. We are growing. African is growing, and it's pretty hard to get everything you want. It's pretty hard to get connected to build a perfect relationship. That getting close to a black or a Nigerian, they're going to hurt you, cheat you, do so many stuff. So who have rise through all these challenges and just keep walking toward the victory. So it's been pretty doubting, but building my site, reachyourdreamgoal.com, coaching several clients. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful process and progress. Yeah, I thank
What
God
is
for
your
that.
Cephas, what is your website again?
Yeah,
What is your main website? If someone wants
yeah,
to speak with you out of, it doesn't matter whether they're in the United States somewhere, whether they're in Nigeria, wherever, they could be in at the South Pole.
yep.
I don't know if
So
there's any Wi-Fi in the South Pole, but what's your website?
yeah, that's reachyourdreamgoal.com. That's www.reachyourdreamgoal.com. That's it. Simple. That's my my main website. I got all my information on it. You just go to anybody go to www.reachyourdreamgoal.com. Yeah, they're gonna find me out. They're gonna find the best way to contact me. And I've got my contact form up there, so they can write me whenever they want.
And that
Yeah,
link will
sure.
be in the description area. So we're
Yeah.
encouraging you, wherever you may find yourself, if you can relate to what we are talking about in this discussion,
Yep.
we encourage you to click on the link. There's going to be a couple of links in the description area. So we're giving you the opportunity to connect with some very, very powerful individuals, agents of change.
Yep. Yep.
We are creating our future. We some people might say you live in the world of fantasy, you live in the world of imagination. Yes.
Yep.
What do you say about that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's depend about the meaning. The meaning always matters because as an individual, what matter most is how you see things. It doesn't matter what happened with what you see or how that is going to develop. If you that what you see is what you believe. So your own perspective of living, how your life go through, how you live, what you become, uh, comes from what you see. So most people felt, they are living a life of fantasy, the life of impossible, and so they never take the step to God make a reality out of something. Just be who they are meant to be and who they are called to be. So it's a matter. The meaning is there because we put it there.
What Cephas, I'm always challenged with this question. Why is it
Yep.
why is it that why is it so hard for some people to really um, change? Why is it so difficult for people to change, to overcome
Yep.
habits and
Okay.
and get breakthroughs. What do you think? What do you think is the root problem, other than us being
Yeah.
by nature?
Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna, give these on my own perspective, and I think this could really mean a lot because, being faced by several challenges, going through several things, limitation and rising, triumphing. It's been all one thing. Getting there alone by yourself. That's it. When you felt you're helpless over a situation, it's very hard to change when you think you are helpless. Often we need each other, to get it to get us to where we want to. We need, like, I need you, Santos, to get forward, to get to where I want to move forward, to do some certain things. I need you to get this interview done. I need you. Okay, I need you to, kind of say, Cephas, we're going to set up a live session, and we have to, do this. I need you. So when you feel you are all alone, when you feel, wow, I don't have anybody in this with me. I don't have anybody who's gonna, kind of encourage me, pull me out of a deep water, wherever I find myself. It's very hard to kind of change. It's very hard to develop a mindset of change, and that's why it's very advisable to, kind of, you got to get a coach. You have to have someone to hold you accountable, so that person can inspire you. That person can, talk into your brain and, ask you about your progress, track you, and so you can make a progress, so you can change. And often the second thing, another powerful thing that can be, is we find when we don't believe in ourselves. Okay, so people can talk to you. People can say, "Oh, go from point A to point B." But the question is, do you believe in yourself? If you don't have the confidence, if you don't have this mindset, something telling you that, man, come, go ahead, you can make this happen. It happen. There is no way you're going to. And you know what? I'm going to take you about some folks in the Bible. They were going. The Israelite, they were going to kind of, they want to take the land of the Philistines, and God sent, I think, well, it was this guy Joshua and Caleb, and said, "Hey, go check the place." The people sent them and said, "Go check the place." And so when they go with some other people, some said, "We saw giants. We can't take this land. We saw giants." You follow? So he said, "We saw giants. These people are giants. They are more than us." And so God, when they come back, they brought fear in the people. Person rise up and said, "Come on, with God on our side, we can take these people." You follow? So that they didn't go forward, and so God made them a promise and said, I believe most people are familiar with the story, and said, these two people are going to be in the new generation that's going to take over Canaan. And he said, the rest people, well, I'm going to wipe them off, because as they see themselves, so they are. That's the concept. If you don't believe enough, if you don't have this mindset of change, they say, I am going to do this, and you raise yourself to that standard and you get that done. It's never going to happen if you don't believe yourself. So first, you got to figure out, who am I going to make a pledge to? That's it. People don't change because they felt they are all alone on their side. It's very hard when you feel you're all alone. The second thing, when you don't have the confidence, when you don't believe in yourself that you can. So that's it.
Now, and that was out of the book of Joshua in the Old Testament.
Yep.
I like to refer to the King James Bible. So how do we help people believe? You and I are coaches. You and I are visionaries. You and we are extremely blessed individuals because of what we've been able to come out of, and we still fail forward. We still fail forward. Sometimes I look at my life and I wish that I can get everything done. I know we're doing projects, and we've got all these things going on. What's happened here? My Okay, we're still alive. I've got all these, you know, would be
Yep.
nice if we can just do everything perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. And unfortunately, we don't do everything
Yep.
perfectly, but we continue to press on. We continue to press on.
Yep.
How,
Yep.
Cephas, how are you going to help? How are you helping people believe? How are you doing that? How are you helping people become confident? Uh,
Yep. Yep. Okay.
we're dealing
Okay.
with
So,
most people that are not.
yeah. Someone once said, "I can only show you the door." You follow? You are the one that's gonna walk through. You are the one that's gonna walk through. So it's all deal with psychology. And first, you have to understand, who am I dealing with? And so you see, meeting someone at the first time, you got to be able to analyze them level, and so deal with them from that level. Okay, so you don't want to walk to a president. You don't want to talk to a president the same way you're going to talk to a, maybe a secretary or someone in working in the government house, or maybe someone at a low rank. You don't want to talk to the, to the Vatan the way you're going to talk to a newbie, or to a kind of a middle rank or intermediate, stuff like that. So you got to be able to classify people group. You got to be able to picture them and figure out what's happening with this person. You follow? And then you have to develop a psychology for them. You have to develop a solution. You have to see that, okay, I'm dedicated to what happened this person. People are pretty very hard to deal with. Some people feel this sense of insecurity that they can't get on with anybody. People in this sphere also. So you have to figure out, who am I dealing with? That's the question. And so when you figure out the person, you develop a psychology, a solution is going to work. And you just have to try. You have to show them the door and say, hey, and I think you don't see this. I see this opportunity seeing. And if you just kind of take a step of faith and decide to go through it, I'm gonna, stay by you, show you stuff. You don't have to be scared when you have me. Basically, people are scared to take action. People see so many good things, so many great things that they could achieve, but they feel, oh, I'm scared. I'm not going to take action on that, or I don't trust this person enough. Come together, and they just block some people off. They are blocks. They are our mind and our heart from working on our daily opportunity, our goal and dreams. And so if you figure out who you're dealing with, then you can go ahead, make some solution. I can't tell you that everybody you try to help or everybody you try to motivate are going to end up on them to get to. But I can say, there's always faith. If you just take that step of faith, you try, the right approach to use for the right person, it's gonna work. It should work, and it always work. Okay, so that's it. So that's how when I pick on a client, I figure out what's going on with my client. I do some background searches. I ask them question, the right question. Open up to me. When they open up to me, and I say, okay, now I know what's going on with you, and so I'm gonna go back, figure out, it's just like a plan. I make a plan, and I'm going to show my plan to them and say, this is what we have to do. Are you in to this for me, with me? Come on, we go ahead and make that happen. That's it, right?
Powerful,
Yeah.
powerful. The other day,
So,
the other day you made an analogy, Cephas, about a fisherman.
yep.
And
Yep.
now before I ask you about that, let me ask you this. People come to your website, people come to my website,
Mm-hmm.
people come to my videos. I noticed that a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, I created a video encouraging people to follow through.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that was my intention.
Yep.
I was thinking,
Yep.
um, when I listen to digital coaches, when I listen to, there's times that I get interrupted, but I do my due diligence to listen to all the way through, to try to listen to it all
Okay.
the way through. And if I don't, I go back and I listen to it some more. you know, why do people do they have a little bit of desire, they come to a video, you know, they're struggling, they pick up a book, they pick up a journal,
Yep.
all of these little tools, and they just like they put their foot in the water a little bit, just a little bit, and then they pull it back.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what is going on?
Okay.
What is going on? What is going on with these individuals? Are they, they're, you know,
Yep. Yep.
there's something that's driving them to seek something different that they may believe could possibly help them, but why? What holds them back? They don't follow
Well,
through.
okay. Fine. So
They're-
let's talk about that. You know, one thing that I would say that you know, people are fired up by passive outcome, but when they start, it's always about the start. They start getting interested. That's it. When you make a man changing, when you decide, you know, I'm gonna change. I'm going to start doing what this guy said. I watched Santos video and I'm going to start taking action on that. You know, there is this, there is the feeling that we get. We got a feeling from that and we feel, oh, this is what I'm going to do. And, you know, when we sleep over the night, actually, this happened to most people, you know, over the night, it's all gone from us. We can't find that desire. We can't find that stronghold. We can't find that push up, something that keep telling us, yeah, get it done. You know, throughout the day we were busy making plans. You know, we figure this out. We see that we are excited. To the next day, it's usually happen that it's all gone. You know, what you feel yesterday was for yesterday. It wasn't for today. So one thing is you got to be disciplined. It's one thing to decide to take action on something, and it's another thing to stay disciplined through. So that's it. The difference between, you know, someone said the difference between a winner and a loser is because the winner hanging there a little bit more. You have to, you know, stay disciplined. You have to be able to picture what you're trying to do into outcome. You say, if I fail from doing this, I'm going to move forward. Well, I win this. Okay. So the thing about this is that you have to stay disciplined. Without staying disciplined, without kind of making this decision and staying disciplined through, well, you're going to get excited to some stage and it's going to fly away. You know, it's just going to fly away like a dove. And so when it does fly away, discipline help us to bring it back. So it took a while before I could discipline myself to write every day. Okay, so when I listen to Stephen King on writing, I make that decision because Stephen advised you to write every day. You know, just hit a 1,000 word every day. You can write about anything, but make sure you hit your 1,000 word every day. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put it into action. And you know, I go first day, I go second day, and the third day it was gone. I wake up because I set the alarm, wake me 5 a.m. I want to write. And you know, when I wake up 5 a.m., I start feeling tired. I start feeling, you know, and a lot of feelings was coming in. I have to sit down and think about that, measure my output. I have to see what that is going to do to me if I don't write every day. I have to see the opportunity I do be losing if I don't do that every day. And so I use all these as a drive. I summon them together and I use that as my discipline. Okay. So when I wake, no matter how I'm feeling, I'm going to sit down on my desk and get my 1,000 word down. And you know, when I do that, I usually feel happy. There's this endorphin that I feel from my brain. And I said, oh, this is how I want to feel from this moment on. So one thing is, if you are doing something and maybe you get started, you get excited, and maybe in the middle you quit, figure out the opposite of what you're trying to do. What impact would that make in your life if you don't get that done? And so just say, okay, I don't want this to happen to me, so I'm going to get this done. So, you know, sometimes you have to stay disciplined to, you know, raise yourself to some standard, discipline to don't go down beyond that standard no matter what. Right. So That's it.
Yeah, you've created the reason why you are where you are today is because you've created your own environment to sustain you.
Exactly.
You've created a
Exactly.
cocoon.
That's it.
I like to use the
Yeah.
word
Yeah.
cocoon. I lately
Yeah.
I've
Yep.
I came up with that. So you've created you were like the fisherman, the story going back to that illustration.
Yeah.
You were like the fisherman that sought. I mean, you had some ideas, but you knew that there was somebody else out there that could actually lead you to catch that fish that you wanted to catch. So you sought
Yep.
professionals. You're still seeking professionals. You've created your own environment, your own cocoon to keep you. I mean, you're in Nigeria.
Yep. 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 Yep.
You're
So that's
not,
it. So. Mhm.
I'm over here in the United States. We're so spoiled. We have all of these things, and I believe it makes it more difficult for people when there's so much
Yeah.
available to change, for
Yeah.
self empowerment, to find your dream, to have
Mhm.
purpose.
Yep.
I don't know, for some reason, like we've noticed on my YouTube channel, I seem to have quite an attraction to gambling people because I've come
Yeah.
from, not only have I come from away from gambling, I finally made my decision, but
Mhm.
I think about people in Nigeria. By the way, how many coaches
Okay.
do you know of other coaches in Nigeria that
Well, I believe there's gonna be other coaches. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. We haven't. Maybe it's because I haven't been looking out, but I know that sure there's nothing new under the sun. So many people try to do this. Maybe there are so many coaches trying to rise up. There's always gonna be. But at my own sphere of influence and my own mastermind group, everybody there is from your end. Most people are from UK, Sweden, and Germany. We have someone from Germany, and it's been pretty cool connecting with so many different people around the world, learning their life, learning what how they see the world and what they do to make a difference. And we are trying to create a perfect world for us, and that's it. So I don't really know how many coach we have, but I'm sure there's gonna be other coaches. Yeah,
and,
in Nigeria.
and you've reached California because I've learned um, I've learned so much from you. I I I'm a very, very strong believer in inspiration within. In fact, I was speaking to monster motivator Dave Daly earlier today, and he talks about
Mhm.
motivation, he talks about inspiration, and he talks about prespir perspiration. I thought that was kind
Yeah.
of funny the first time I heard that because, outside we're influenced, we're motivated, and then we motivate ourselves. We get to a place where we are inspiring ourselves. We still need outside sources to help us keep the environment that we are in, because obviously we want to continue to grow, right? You want to continue to
Yeah.
grow. So you've been a source of
Yeah.
inspiration. You've been a coach. You've been a business,
Um,
a partner, marketing asset here with me. I've learned so much, and I really appreciate you, Cephas. And
oh, and
I hope that we're going to be winding down here in a few minutes, but I hope that the people, those of you that are out there and you listen to this or you watch this video, listen to the audio, that you will understand that we're normal people. We are. Well, I don't know if I consider myself normal. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit strange. I'm just not. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be like myself. I want to be me. I
yeah.
want people to see Santos. I'm sure Cephas wants people to see Cephas, that we are
Mm-hmm.
we're real,
Mm-hmm.
we are
Yep.
we are progressing, we are making things happen.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Mm-hmm.
we were not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We're not
Yep.
multimillionaires yet,
Yep.
Yet, and who knows? God has us on this planet doing what we're doing, and we're excited. I mean, we're excited.
Yep.
You can attest to that. Even making
Yep.
this video,
Yep.
I'm excited just making this video. This is really cool. You know, this is a new experience.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes people think you have to stay, you have to do something some way, or just do it that way. And sometimes people are scared of taking. I mean, you just have to go ahead and do it. If you believe in it enough, if you think what I'm doing is going to impact people, if you think what I'm doing is going to create positive in people's life, you just have to go ahead and do it. That, some people will say, how will this work out? Well, you don't have to. How it's going to work out. If you do the right thing at the right time, it's going to work out. And there is always a way for it to work out. Okay. So that's it. It's beautiful. If in Africa, there is in the wild, the buffaloes, they went to the when there is, well, during the dry season, there is this place that they went to go and take water, to drink water, to drink that water, taking that risk because there is only one pool. They got attacked by so many animals and they got killed. And the next day they still have to go back and take water again. And they keep going, they keep taking that risk. And when they're going, they have this mindset, oh, it's gonna be a do or die. I either die or I make it back here, but I'm going for the water. I'm gonna take that risk. I'm gonna, set my life in places, take action on important things, and get myself there. So that's it. It doesn't matter whether you're scared or not. People are going to keep doing what they're doing. The world is going to keep moving forward. And so it's left for us to decide if we want to be changed and go forward, or we want to stay stuck with our
Exactly.
past.
We gotta be we gotta be like the buffalo.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So, and again, we're gonna be finishing up here. This is one thing that I want to share is that the longer that you wait, the more that you procrastinate, the more
Yep, yep,
more dim
yep. Yes,
your
I
dream
agreed with you.
becomes
I agreed with you on that. Yeah,
becomes dim, it becomes darker, and
yep.
unfortunately, some people don't ever.
Mm-hmm.
They go past that window of opportunity, and then it's just
Yeah,
too late. So, um, thank you, Cephas, all the way from Nigeria.
yeah. Thank you, son.
And once again, what's your website again, Cephas?
Yeah, my website www.reachyourdreamgoal.com. I help people to manifest their best life. So that's my goal. I help people no matter where they're trying to start from. I help them to get into the best of their ability. It's a peak performance, and so they can reach their goal. They can achieve that thing they have always desired. That's it. Yep.
That sounds radical. It sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to another segment sometime soon. We're going to end this broadcast. Once again, this is Santos,
Yep. Okay.
soldier of self mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living with Cephas, Top, out of Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
the dream builder, the visionary, the life coach, helping
Yeah.
you achieve your dream. We'll see you next time. And remember to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day
Yeah.
daily
And you too.
because
Yeah. Okay.